coming up into something here. Slowing down. I'm guessing it's unincorporated. We'll take a look. It's 45 miles an hour. This is Cooksville. Okay. Unincorporated. Welcome to historic Cooksville. 1842. Oh, look at that. That must have been an old school right there. Oh, yeah. Cooksville, huh? Whoa, man. How did I miss that? Because I was busy looking the other way. Wow, this is kind of cool. Historic. Look at this little area. Look at this. We definitely got to turn. Check out some of these side roads here. It's like a colonial town. Kind of reminds me of rural Wisconsin that I visited at one point. Huh. Interesting. Interesting older towns. This is a road? I think this is a road, actually. Let's take a look-see at this road here. See where it goes. Nice little old houses. It's not paved. Oh, look, there's a little outhouse. I think those are outhouses right there. What do you think, folks? I'm guessing those were outhouses. Those two little buildings there. So that's a prairie right there. So what is this building coming up? Is this an actual house? Cookville Millstone. The village of Cooksville. Very neat. Okay, let's read that. Well, let me pull off here, or pull over. Oh wow, look at that old basketball hoop. Huh. Yeah, look at this. Cool old. Must have been a schoolhouse at one point. They have a sign here. Village of Cooksville. Cooksville consists of two villages, Cooksville platted in 1842 and Wacoma platted in 1846. John and Daniel Cook settled here in 1840, establishing Cooksville on the Bad Fish Creek, where a sawmill was soon constructed. Dr. John Porter of Massachusetts laid out Wacoma east of Cooksville. The two villages were settled by people from New England, New York, and the British Isles, and later Norway. But the village, known as Cooksville because of the post office's location, was bypassed by railroads in the 1860s, becoming the town that time forgot. Very cool. Well, we're going to have to drive around Cooksville and check more of it out. Here's what I was going to show you before. Check this out. That is abandoned. There's no way anybody's living in that thing. No way. Look at that church right there. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's a weird looking church, don't you think? Look at that. Wow. It's the Cooksville Congregational Church, or Congregational Church, Events and Rentals History Center. Private driveway. Do not stop. I can't go through there. Oh, there it is, the church. There is the Lutheran Church. Cooksville Lutheran. Alright. And cemetery. Ooh, I like that sign. Cooksville Cemetery. I like those old wire signs like that. Old timey looking signs. Cooksville, the town that time forgot. Another older home. If you want to check out more on Cooksville, folks, check out cooksville.com. cooksvillecc.com. We have a stone here with a little marker. It says Wacoma Preserve. So this is the Wacoma Preserve Prairie area. There's that school again, the old school. And then over here we have a sign that says Cooksville Millstone. I guess that's what it used to look like. Before you is a millstone which came from one of the local Cooksville area mills and was donated by generous current Cooksville residents for placement here. Millstones have been around for thousands of years and have been used for grinding wheat and other grains since primitive times. At one point, water-powered mills were a common part of the landscape. Every village had its mill, many of which were initially sawmills because of the need for lumber to build houses. Then most mills became grist mills for primarily grinding corn and wheat. The very best millstones were French burr stones, and that's what our millstone is. Okay. These stones were typically imported from near Paris, France. It was believed that these French burr millstones made a superior wheat product because of the stone's hardness and its ability to grind much whiter flour. The millstone before you could have come from any of the local mills. The oldest mill was erected by the John Cook family on the Badfish Creek just north of Cooksville in 1842. The painting is of that mill and was done by Lila Dow, who was born in 1864 and passed in 1930. Cooksville artist. A copy of the original oil painting is in the historic Cooksville Trust's History Center. Okay, so there's the mill. And here's the millstone. We're right here. Very neat. I wonder if there was something here at one point. You would think so. Oh, are you kidding me? The Cooksville store? Are you kidding me? All right. Look at this. Look at this, will ya? Since 1846, the Cooksville store. Wow. That's neat. Yeah, these buildings, man, they're so cool. I don't think anybody's living in that one. Look at that thing. These houses are so small. Wow. There's the Cooksville store again. There's lots of stuff. Look at this little house. Man. How quaint. How New England. How neat. Oh, I'm going straight now. Okay. All right. Let's keep driving to the next town. We are entering Evansville, Wisconsin. Population 5703. It is a city in Rock County, Wisconsin. Part of the Janesville-Beloit Metropolitan Statistical Area. How much is gas? It's $3.67. You know, it's pretty much the same everywhere. I was able to get gas yesterday for $3.49 just west of West Bend, but anywhere else, no. It seems like it's all the same everywhere else. All right, so we got a Dollar General coming into, I believe, the downtown area. Never been here. Never been to Evansville. That's a new Dollar General. might be my dinner. Oh, they have a Casey's. I don't know. Maybe I can get some pizza. Hopefully. Business and Historic District is this way. I see the Evansville Depot. Must be a bar now. And that's a rough road. Let's check out the downtown area. Oh look, they have a brick downtown road as well. Blue Devil Bowl. Welcome to the Grove, 1839 historic Evansville. Not much going on considering it's Sunday, going on Sunday evening. Rockin' Pizza. The guy's like, I had enough of driving behind that guy, I'm out of here. Oh my goodness, look at these houses. Here we go again, folks. Here we go again. Come on now. Look at this. Oh my goodness. And on the other side of the road, we'll be coming back. Just unbelievable. These houses. Look at these houses, folks, starting right here. Look at that. Oh my, oh my. I will definitely have to slow down this. There's public library here in Evansville. There's people parked there sitting. Oh, look at these churches here. Wow. Look at that. This one's Congregational United Church of Christ. Check out that building. And then across the street here, it says First Baptist Church. And then it's like within a block, there's like 4 churches. Look at this one. Like all the churches are in the same, just lined up next to each other almost. Huh. That's crazy. So what is this here? Is this a bar? Oh, it's Evansville EMS. Okay. And then we got this old building here. That looks like it might have been a fire station at one point. Maybe that's a, they call it the Grove here. I don't quite understand why. That's City Hall. 1892, Evansville City Hall. And here's a church next to that. Look at that one. United Methodist Church. My goodness. Baldwin's Body Art. Rock and Rolls. The pizza place. Look at this downtown area. Some more buildings here on this side. We'll do more downtown, trust me, folks. We'll get there. 150 years in Evansville. Let's pull in here by the depot. So the old depot is the VFW post. Look at that beauty. Let's stop right here and I'll give you some demographics and notable people and some history, okay? Evansville was first settled in the 1830s by New Englanders who were attracted to the area by its pristine wooden landscape and placid Allen Creek. By 1855, the city recorded its first plat and was complete with homes, shops, and churches. Evansville is named for Dr. John M. Evans, a doctor and postmaster during the city's early years. In 1863, the Chicago and Northwestern Railway came to Evansville, accelerating growth. At this point, Evansville's economy was based on industry and manufacturing of carriages, wagons, pumps, windmills, and iron castings. By the turn of the 20th century, Evansville had over 1,900 residents, and by the 1920s, most of the buildings in Evansville's future historic district were completed. On November 11th, 1918, Armistice Day activities celebrating the end of World War I took an ugly turn as some Evansville citizens began rounding up townspeople who they had deemed insufficiently supportive of the war, mainly due to their refusal or inability to buy war bonds. A German minister and his wife were apprehended on their way out of town before being brought downtown and forced to kiss the American flag. Other slackers were made to wear sleigh bells as they rode atop a car's radiator, while others were forced to dance in a snake formation around a bonfire. A 73-year-old woman who passed on participating in the Your Share is Fair war bond campaign was dragged from her home by the mob, placed in a large animal cage, and paraded about the streets before being parked before the fire. Wow. In February 2024, Evansville made history as the first town in Wisconsin to experience a tornado in that month. The tornado was rated as an EF2 and caused $7.4 million in damage to farms and other buildings in the eastern part of the city. I remember that because I was watching Storm Chaser Vince Whaley, and I believe he lives out in this area, and he was tracking it. And it was really interesting because as he came to like an intersection, he took, or he had his camera facing forward, and as a bolt of lightning hit, you could see the tornado in the distance. Now, let's do some demographics. 2020 peak population, 5,703. Racial makeup of the city was 91.0 white, 0.9 Asian, 0.9 black or African American, 0.3 Native American, 0.1 Pacific Islander, 1.0 from other races, and 5.8 from 2 or more races. 5.2 Hispanic or Latino of any race. Median age in the city, 35 years. Gender makeup of the city, 48.9% male, 51.1% female. Median income for a household in the city is $44,229. Males had a median income of $35,614 versus $30,313 for females. About 2.6% of families and 4.1% of the population were below the poverty line, including 3.7 of those under age 18 and 5.6 of those 65 years or older. Let's check out some notable people. We have Marion Clinch Calkins, born in 1895, passed away in 1968, was an American poet, writer, and teacher who taught English and art history at the University of Wisconsin and wrote about the labor movement, industrial espionage, and fascism in America. Kenneth Goehring, Goring? He was born in 1919, passed away in 2007. He was an abstract expressionist painter. He lived most of his life at Colorado Springs, but he was born in Evansville. He served 4 years in the Army during World War II. He studied art at the Colorado Springs Fine Arts Center from 1947 to 1950, beginning a 59-year residence in Colorado Springs. Mariah Haberman, she was born in 1988. She is the former host of Discover Wisconsin, a tourism TV show. She lives in Madison now, graduated from the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh. That was in 2010 with degrees in journalism and advertising, but she was born here in Evansville, Wisconsin. That's going to do it for notable people that were born in Evansville, Wisconsin. I love these roads, these brick roads like this. They're a little bumpy, but they're very cool. I did not see the post office yet. I'm pretty sure they probably got one here. These guys are still talking outside. Oh boy. Rock and Rolls Pizza. There's a laundromat down over that way. The Vintage Roost. we got to check out some more of this downtown area. Oh, look at that. That's a cool looking house right there. Needs a little paint job, but it's looking pretty cool. Lots of neat buildings here in Evansville. Wow. So neat. So neat. So neat. That house, look at that church right there. That's St. Paul Catholic Church. And we have another block of just spectacular houses. Look at this. My goodness. This one coming up here. The house looks cool. The color? Yeah, I don't know. John Mellencamp, where are you? This is Leonard Park right here, and Burr W. Jones Athletic Park, and Lake Leota. Where's the lake? I guess we're going to find out, because we're going to turn this way. Oh, that's a cool house. The color of the house. The color of that house right there is not the greatest, blue, but it's 15 miles an hour here, so I can go nice and slow. And there ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Except run me off the road, which wouldn't be nice, but you never know. So what's that right there? Are those like little ovens or something? Brick ovens? What are those? Oh, this is kind of interesting. It's a park, little lake. Yeah, that's pretty cool here. Lots of people hanging out, chillaxing. Wow, nice park. Nice area. Can't get up on that. Still a nice area nonetheless. Got some kids playing some frisbee golf over here on my left. And older gentleman. It's kind of interesting here, the way this is laid out. Please keep vehicles off grass. You don't gotta worry about me. Yeah, Evansville, you got some really, really neat houses. You know, every town I hit today has had some really cool houses. Really cool historic districts. There's another one right there. It looks like the back porch is kind of given away though. Very bright colors. Lots of older homes, lots of charming, little charming historic looking houses. All right, still in Evansville. I guess this is like an industrial park area of Evansville. There's the post office. I always seem to find that post office, don't I? We'll turn into it. The Evansville Post Office. Right there. Ah, there it is. The post office. Over here we have the Evansville Community Fire District. The fire department right there. Hey, there's Go Right Way. They got the bus company here. There's a car wash. There's a line. There's a line at the car wash. And there's the oil change, 10-minute oil change. If they were open, I'd go get my oil changed right now, but they're not. So many threads. Play on words. So this is a subdivision, newer. I don't think you can get out this way. So I'm going to turn around. And in the distance, I don't know if you can see it or not because of the sun, the placement of the sun, but there's the water tower, the Evansville water tower. We'll be driving right past that little bugger. It's supposed to be a new Quick Trip, and yeah, it is a new Quick Trip. Cut us some slack on gas, but no Quick Trip, you won't. Hey, there's Mama Rita's Pizzeria. That's in a weird spot. You know, I think we came this way before. Or maybe we didn't. Oh, I know where we are now. Okay. There's a cool old building right here. Can never get enough of cool old buildings, right? Miller Woodworks. One more drive through downtown. You know where I didn't hit? I did not turn this way. Or did I? I don't recall turning this way. There's a laundromat. Pets Inn. Or Pizza Inn. Whoops. Evansville BMO. Ah, there's another cool house. Look at that. This place is... Evansville, you have some very, very cool houses. I will give you that. Oh, we're going to end up down by that park. All right. We've pretty much covered this area. And that's going to do it for Evansville, folks. Again, my apologies for not getting out of the car and walking around. However, I am dealing with a back issue right now, and I've done a whole lot of walking today, and it's kind of caught up to me. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Those are all free to do. You can hype this video too. And I would greatly appreciate it. From Evansville, Wisconsin, I am Yogi. If it's your first time watching this video, thank you very much for clicking on it. Welcome. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Until the next episode, folks, I am Yogi. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. And be good to each other. I'm out of here. What do you think, folks? Abandoned? Oh, I think so. Look at that. The front porch, that is just caved in. Wow. That is cool. So many cool abandoned buildings. Finding lots of them. It is posted, no trespassing, so I'm not going in. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that looks like, well, it doesn't look like a house. Or maybe it does look like an old house back there. There's another empty building right there. Yeah, there was a property here at one point.